You just, Mike said it himself, but I could tell just looking at you as well. You look like you changed your body look a little bit.
Definitely did. I had to put away the cakes and
Oh yeah.
all the sweets at 3 o'clock in the morning to hone into. If I want to be doing this for a long time, I had to lose weight. I was weighing in around 245, and my body couldn't sustain that, so I had to lose the weight.
How difficult is it to put the sweets away?
It's difficult, especially when you've been doing it all your life, and so it's hard to just say, putting it down. But after my injury, I just decided I'm gonna start from ground zero and just get my body right.
Yeah, and since you have, can you feel the difference when you're out there on the field?
For sure. Yeah. When I was playing at 245, like my back would get tight, both my knees would just start hurting just because I was carrying a lot of weight that my body wasn't, used to. And now at 225, I'm able to move and make moves that I wasn't able to make at 245.
Even at that bigger weight, you were, pretty impressive runner.
I was. Yeah, I was all right, but I still feel like I could have did more.
Yeah.
Runs that went for maybe 5 yards could have went for 15, and so I feel like at this new weight, I'll be able to break bigger runs.
While you were out, what kind of things did you learn while you were watching from the sideline on how to be a better player?
Yeah, from the sidelines, you're able to really see, holes that you might not have been able to see while you're playing because it's going so fast. So when you're able to just stand back and get extra film sessions because you're not, necessarily in practice, I was able to see different schemes that the offensive line runs and just what their linebackers are working up to and just things that I wasn't able to see while I was playing. Just learn how to be more patient and knowing that you're not necessarily going to break every run for 50, 40 yards. Just learn how to take those 5 to 10 yards and just execute.
I was talking to Lucky a minute ago. I asked him, who's kind of impressing you through camp, and he said the running back room. What have you guys been doing in camp that's impressing everybody?
I just think it's more of everybody just being accountable and just teaching each other things. We're really learning this offense too, and so with our freshmen Jakari and Josh, I'm really impressed with them and how they've came in and. Usually when you see freshmen, they have their deer in headlights, but those guys are taking the information they're getting and running with it, and it's showing up on the practice field. And obviously, the other skill positions are seeing that too.
Last couple of years under Brahman, even Petrino and beyond, there was kind of that one guy who got most of the snaps. Do you see that carrying over this year, or is it going to be more of a group effort?
Like running back position?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's all up to the coaches.
Yep.
We're all gonna come in and put our hard hat on and come in and work each and every day. So, we are what you put on film. So whenever the coaches, make that decision or whatever they want to do, they'll look back at that film and they'll go with the guy.
A lot of people think of the quarterbacks and the receivers. But when you look at the stat book, there's a nice little streak of 1,000-yard rushers too.
And that's one of the main things when I made my decision to come here. And it's always been productive backs that come out of Western Kentucky that they've produced into the NFL. So. Wrestling, I call it RBU because every year it's always a 1,000-yard rusher, coming out of Western Kentucky.
Different body types. So what did you learn from Ace Wells last year?
Ace, that's one thing I want to say. Ace was one of the most patient runners I've ever seen. At first, like my freshman year and sophomore year, Ace would, he'd be fast to the hole and he'll miss certain cuts. But last year, he was even my junior year, my sophomore year and his junior year, he's so patient, and by him being patient and with the speed he has, once he hits it, he's gone. So Ace, and also he's a leader off the field too, not just on the field, but off the field too. So that's one thing that helped motivate me, and so that's what I'm trying to do this year is be more of a vocal leader.
When you see a guy like Leon and what he's went through, off the field stuff, the classroom injuries, things like that, what do you learn from a guy like that?
Leon, see that those guys right there are the guys who I really, really look up to.
Yeah.
Easily he could come in and every day and just be down and not have any kind of positive attitude, but Leon still had that same smile that I saw when I was a 17-year-old kid just now coming in. He still has that same smile as if he was still playing, and hopefully his health allows him to at least come out here. 75% Leon Allen is better than most running backs. So.
Yeah.
Just having that attitude, and when things are not going your way, still being able to come in here with a smile on your face.
Know much about EKU yet, about that rivalry?
I don't actually know anything really about EKU, but I do know that it was a big-time rivalry between us and them, so hopefully we can pick things back up and keep that tradition going.
You hear any, maybe alumni or people in the community say anything about it?
Actually, I have a couple of fraternity brothers who played football here. Jesse Quinn played football here a couple years ago, well, a long time ago.
Oh, yeah.
They played EKU, and, just the alumni really are big on this game coming up right here, so I'm excited. I'm sure we'll get a great crowd out here. I think we got a 7 o'clock kickoff, I believe. So
nice. Under the lights? Yeah. Cool. Appreciate it, man. Keep it up. Looking good.